Think of all the things in the world that are part of some masterful thing that you overlook. Right? Think about it. Why do psychics work in call centers and cubicles? Why are you drinking fluoride? It's to make you stupid. It is to keep you from thinking for yourself. This whole country is kind of structured the same way the rest of the world is. Wouldn't you agree that the way that society is designed almost explicitly in these defined characteristics? It's not social constructs. It's one giant social construct. I'm smoking nicotine vapor. I'm guilty of it too. No. Have you ever thought about it? Check this shit out. This is my front yard and I get to turn this on. Oh, it's coming alive. My little backyard fireplace. See, I work for the military-industrial complex. It's true. But whatever I say is so fucking crazy, there's no way you're gonna believe me. So, let me get to the topic at hand. You ever wonder why, when you get on an airplane, those airplanes still have ashtrays? It's because the airplane that you're flying from that airport isn't advanced technology. The B-52 bomber was invented and designed in 1954. The night vision that our Marines use are these bullshit NVGs that require the use of 9-volt batteries, but when I'm out there, I'm able to click a button and turn my sunglasses into night vision. That's a trip. Things have been made the way they are to keep you stupid. See, you think that oil is a fossil fuel. Why do you think it's a fossil fuel? Is it because it's based in carbon? Is it made out of rainforests? No. Oil is not made out of dead, decaying life. J.D. Rockefeller coined the term fossil fuel because that way we could treat it as though it's speculative, as if there's some type of limit to it. We're never gonna fucking run out of oil in our lifetimes, ever. There might be more oil than there is ocean water. That's a scary fact. And they've gotten the entire world to be dependent upon it. We didn't go into the Middle East for oil. It's bullshit, okay? You honestly think that we would start wars to protect the caribou in Alaska and Canada? No. We went into the Middle East and we established an oil relationship with the Mideast to establish a dependency on us, a financial dependency. And this was back in the 1950s. Why? Well, because that was the birth of the Cold War, where the United States and the Soviet Union were competing to create satellite. Well, they were creating satellite states. They wanted world domination and we wanted freedom. So we had to liberate Soviet influenced and socialist Europe. And Europe was very socialist. World War II was an entirely socialist war. So it was the free world versus the Soviet world. And then there was the Arab world, which was the arch rival of the West. So we had to create a financial dependence upon the US. And the way we did that was by letting them know that we wanted their oil. Okay? Because we couldn't allow the Soviet Union to have dominance there. We didn't go into Iraq for oil. As a matter of fact, the only people drilling for oil in Iraq are the Chinese, the Japanese, and the Russians. Okay? We're never gonna run out of oil in our lifetimes. Ever. Ever, 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 ever. No. Check out that fireplace. But here's some scary things. Not only are we never gonna run out of oil in our lifetimes, but guess what's actually destroying the planet? It's cow farts. It's not industry. See, Dachau is this giant concentration camp for cows off Highway 5 in Lost Hills. Think about all of the beef that has to be in every single grocery store, 7-Eleven, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Carl's Jr., HEB, every fucking grocery store. There's enough cows to make sure that milk is cheaper than water. There's enough cows to make sure everyone's able to throw away their half-eaten Big Mac. Think about how many fucking cows there really has to be. If you got a city the size of LA, New York, and fucking every major city in the world grubbing on cow all day, where are they hiding the cows? Well, those cow farts create this haze in the middle of nowhere. They hide that shit in the middle of nowhere so you don't see it and you don't have to breathe it. But you are breathing it. People are meant to think that we're in some big rivalry, a military rivalry with China. China makes our fucking combat boots. When I was training Hajis, we were giving them brand new AK-47s and Glocks made in China. We're never going to run out of oil. Ever. And the US Navy pretty much protects all of China's trade lanes because China is the world's factory that relies upon communism for their slave labor. And so, in a sense, we all rely on their communism for their slave labor. If Walmart was a country, it would be China's fourth largest trading power. So there's this weird world dynamic on how everything works. It's kind of scary. So what you believe to be rivalries and adversaries, what you believe to be deficits in our resources, it's all a big lie. And now you're drinking fluoride in all of your water. Why is gasoline cheaper than water? Because we're never going to run out of gasoline. There's really no limit. There might be more oil than ocean water. That's a fact. Fossil fuel, J.D. Rockefeller coined that term to make it speculative. So we could think that there's going to be a limit, and we think that political moves in the Middle East are actually going to affect the supply of oil. It's not happening. It's not. So you guys live in a big world of lies. And we're told that fluoride's going to help our teeth. Did you know that fluoride is listed as a dangerous neurotoxin? It makes you stupid. Why is there an unregulated amount that we're drinking copious amounts of and then washing our hair and shit with? It's not a coincidence. You know the corn in the United States that's used for everything. And I mean everything. Our gasoline uses corn because it's mixed with the ethanol. Yeah, it is. It's pretty gross. But the corn that we eat is illegal to eat in Japan. One of the major countries that does not accept immigrants at all. It's because there's been a spermicidal gene that's been commercialized and put into the corn. You know who fucking started that? Monsanto. You know who is Monsanto? Hillary Clinton. And the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, they partially own Planned Parenthood, and the rest of their money comes from the federal government. How is a federally funded program that industrialized the satanic sacrifice of children getting the ability to subsidize political elections? Because it's all a big fucking lie. That's not a joke. It's serious. That's reality.